Hey guys, this is John the Hedgehog here back with an episode of Final Fantasy VII. Last time, we rescued Cloud from Medeal and got out of his consciousness, his unconsciousness. Now we have him back in our party, yay! And I said last episode we were going to the underwater reactor, but actually there's a couple things we can do now, a couple side quests that have opened up to us now that Cloud is back with us, back from his coma. Our first place we're going to is Nibelheim. We're going back there because there's something we can do now. And you want to have Tifa in your party. That's the main thing you want. You definitely want to have Tifa in your party for this next part. Heading back to Nibelheim. I know I said this last episode, but man, I'm so glad we have the. I am so glad we have the highway. Just look how fast this traversal is. You can cover the map in seconds. This is what I like to see. Anyways, the wrong way. Oh no, there it is. Okay. So now what we want to do. Remember when I said that Tifa's house was going to be important later? Well, now is the time. So, we go to Tifa's room. We go on her piano. I'll play the piano. Go for it. Now, how did this go? You can see I remember. And the button combo is A, Y, X, L, X, L, Y, A, Y, X, L, A, B, A, Y, A. I've heard this melody somewhere before. I played it well. I have the sheet music for that song. Wait a minute. There's something inside the music sheet. Tifa, what's happened to our town? Was it all an illusion or just a dream? No, it was neither. I remember trying to get people out of the flames, but not having the strength. Burning with anger, I went to the reactor to kill Sephiroth, but he was nowhere to be found. Instead, I found you collapsed inside. I felt saving you was far more important than going after Sephiroth. There were several others that were still alive inside, but I was only able to save you. As I was coming out of the reactor, Shinra troops were just arriving. I recall a scientist named Hojo was in charge. He ordered the troops to gather up everyone still alive for the experiment. I didn't know what type of experiment he was talking about, but I wasn't about to let them have my dearest student. Putting you on my back, I headed down the mountain to the village. I used the cure spell on you many times, and started to head for Midgar to look for a doctor for you. I didn't like that city, and my cure spell weren't helping. I decided to go to Midgar to find a doctor I could trust. I'm worried about you, but I can't settle down in one place for very long. Have you recovered fully? Are you well? I wonder how many years have passed since then. I just got into town again, but I can't believe it. The whole town is back to normal, except for the strange people with black clothes all around. The town reeks of Shinra, but I won't go after them. You may think I'm running from them, but it's just that I don't want anything to do with Shinra anymore. Feels like time is running out. I'm sure you'll find this letter and this gift for you. It should be come in handy. I can't even jump anymore, but I hope you continue to sharpen your skills and remember what I taught you. To my precious student, from Zangan. And we got Final Heaven. Alright. So I'm pretty sure I said this, but just to reiterate, whenever you play the piano, now this is just for the Switch version. So if you're playing this on PS1 or PS2, it's a different button combo. But for Switch, it's once again it's A Y X L X L Y A Y X L A B A Y A. That's the button combo you need for that. Anyways, so that's all, and I think that's actually the last thing we could do. So I don't think there's anything left for us here in Nibelheim. I don't think. Let me check. Oh, actually, no, never mind. There's one last thing we can do, but that's not until later. But yeah, Final Heaven is Tifa's ultimate limit break. That's the strongest limit break she can possibly get. In fact, I'm gonna go put that on there real quick. That is Tifa's ultimate limit break. And of course, just like all of our other limit breaks, you have to kind of like do the roulette wheel or whatever. Yep, yeah. Well, anyways, our next destination is we're actually going to we're going to pay a visit to Bone Village. Because, there's something now that we can do now that Cloud is back in our party, and that is we can go back to Midgar Sector 5. But of course, in order to do that, we have to get the key to Sector 5, which is only in Bone Village. So we gotta remember where it is. I think it's over here. Yep. Fortunately for me, I know. So I think we might actually be able to get the other stuff now that I was trying to get earlier. I think we're gonna go for. We're gonna do the. What we need is the normal treasure. And where do we want this at? I believe we want to do it right about here. Hopefully put it in the right spot. If not, then I'm gonna be mad if it's not. Alright. Now it should be in this area. If not, there's actually another spot for it too that you could find it at. Yep, the key to Sector 5. Now we have that. But actually, let's see if we can get the other items now, because I'm pretty sure we can now. In case you're wondering, you can also get other items from that area. You can get like an elixir, and yeah, but that's about it. Now we're gonna go for good treasure. See if we can't get some of these other stuff. Because, let's see, so our first area we want to look at is right over here. I believe it's actually right in the center right here. There we go. Up something. See if we got it. See if we got what I was looking for. And it was a regular potion. Awesome. Well, that's fine. No, not really good. Anyways, on to the thing we came here for. We're going to go, for the first time in a while, we're actually going back to Midgar. There we go. Here's like a random guy. That's funny. I dropped the key to the gate somewhere. It must have been on the excavation tour. Oh, now we're in. We're in the thing. All right. So our next thing we got to do now is we can now go back to the, we can actually go back to Sector 5 Yeah, here's the church where Aerith worked at, where she tended the flowers. And this next part is kind of a special cutscene or a special interaction. It only happens once. Hey, where's the flower go? Yep. Aerith is gone. Huh, that's weird. Normally her apparition shows up right there, but I guess it didn't guess it just didn't show up. I don't know, it's weird. Very, very strange. Alright, so now we'll go to Wall Market real quick. Save point. It feels nice to be able to be back in Midgar. I think we want to go this way. Here is... Oh, that's not... Let's see, we need to go this way. Alright. I want to go this way. Oh, right, and I think this is where it is closed up and... Yep, now we're in Wall Market. There's actually something new here that we can obtain. And that is, if we go to the item, where it said this gun would be, we got the Premium Heart. The Premium Heart is Tifa's ultimate weapon. Has a lot of materia sauce, but she gets no materia growth, meaning if you're trying to level up materia, you don't want to have this weapon on. But basically, if you're wondering how the Premium Heart works, like I said, because every single ultimate weapon has its own unique function. I think this is actually the first time we've actually had an ultimate weapon on any of our party members. If not, I'll have to go back and look. But the way this one works is, I can pull it up. The damage from this weapon is calculated based on Tifa's full limit gauge. So basically, the way it works is, since we now have all of Tifa's limit breaks, her weapon will do maximum amount of the Premium Heart will do maximum amount of damage. That's basically how that works. So, yeah, I believe that was all we could. I think that's all we can do right now. Oh wait, no, there is another thing. I think. Yeah, there's another thing. Now, if we go to the weapon shop, which is not in there. Was it this one? I forget. This one? No, this is the bar. Where's the weapon shop? I think it's this one? This is... What? Okay. Guess we gotta go further up. Yeah, it's up here. Okay. So... see what we got. So basically, this guy right here, he'll, if you have 129,000 gil, he'll give you an item called the Sneaky Gloves, which of course I don't have the, I don't have enough gil for that, but basically what it does is it increases your stealing rate. Like if you're trying to steal items from enemies, it'll increase that. So definitely worth your while if you want to steal items more frequently. I might actually come back here off screen and try and get that. But yeah, but that's basically it. The only other side quest that's open to us right now is Choco Racing and Breeding. But I'm gonna wait until later because in my opinion, it's better to do that in like around the end game. So I'm just gonna wait for that. So yeah. I hope y'all have enjoyed. I know I've enjoyed this game. As I've said before in the past episodes, this is probably one of my favorite RPGs of all time. It was actually one of the first ever RPGs I ever played. Actually, this game and Pokemon White were my two first. I believe this and Pokemon White were my two first RPGs. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah. So now that all that's done, we can finally move on. So, next destination is, we have to go to Junon now. So, yep. Why did I do that? With our awesome flying machine, we can reach Junon with ease. That's Fort Condor. Heck. Am I stupid or something? Oh, there it is, okay. I'm like, there ain't no way I'm missing this. Alright, so now, pay a fine to get in here. Alright. Now we shall go up. Okay. So now, oops, it's not where that's not where I meant to go. Nope, damn it. I'm not trying to do that. So now, we want to go, I believe, this way? Actually, I think we need to go this way, I forget. Oh, this is the hangar to the, where the high wind was. What happened? Can we actually go that way? Okay. Alright, anyway. And actually, the underwater reactor will become another place of importance because, there's something we can get there later. I don't think we can get it right now, but it'll become important later. I may be mistaken, but doesn't it feel like we're missing something? Wait, what? Huh, interesting. Let's see how hard you train. Attention, charge. Hey, that's the underwater reactor. Come back. Yep, so now we go to the underwater reactor. Insert an elevator. How about whoever stays alive gets to take her out? Alright, you're on. But what if both of us... Well, don't even talk about that. See, I think both of you are cooked. At least it's a hit with the final heaven. Final heaven. Great, and Tara went to perfectly good meth. Well, sorry, Teddy. Okay, back to work, Yawn, I'm sleepy. For Junon. great to get Cyber, so that's gonna break. Awesome. And of course these are fixed encounters, so yeah. Well, as soon as I get to the next save point, I want to save. Okay, so next time on Final Fantasy VII, we'll be continuing on into the underwater reactor. Until then, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment on the screen. Hit the notification bell for some more awesome content. Alright.